Here we are. Dave, you're up.
This is the Dave and Joe Liberty Stand.
All right. You got it.
All right, I got it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Good job.
Today we're going to talk about, Joe, tell us what.
Yeah, we're continuing on the 12 issues the church wants to hear about. And the last episode when I said that, I was like, that may exclude some people, the church. So I would say, are these
we having
important?
a little regret here?
No. I'm saying I don't want to leave anyone out. Are these important topics for you as a
right.
American?
If you don't go to church
as an American,
right?
Are these things important? We've already touched on the top three, which is abortion, religious persecution, and poverty. And I think religious persecution covers non-religious people. Because it's freedoms. It's about freedoms.
Right. Well, that's what I was just going to say.
Of belief.
Yes.
Freedoms of belief.
Why can't you?
Because if you believe one thing, that's not necessarily a religious thing per se. But honestly, I'm going to say this. I believe all beliefs are some kind of religion, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's a faith. It's what you put your...
The globalists think that the green.
That's a religion. The green.
Yes.
But that's a religion. That's not, you're following that. You're like.
They think
it's like a worship. You know what I'm saying? It's what you put your trust in.
And I'll tell you what, they're almost like Islamists. By God, if you don't go along with global warming and all that stuff. You're
evil.
You're the devil.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's going into, of the top 12, we're on number 4, and we're going to lead right in. It says cultural restoration. So with that, the things that they want to talk, we want to hit on is appropriate morals, law and order, defensible values and norms, and last but not least, self-government.
Now, I'll tell you what, I'll do the last one first, because that's kind of down my alley. Self-government is what the Constitution is, okay? That's from the bottom up, not the top down.
The people.
The people. And it's, of course, not like that now. And that's why we're doing this show.
Why is it not? Because lobbyists, big business?
It's because of 100 years plus of... it's a catch-22. Because we were on the right track and had the great system for so long, we started getting wealthy. Mm-hmm. We started doing wellness country, and the better we did it, the more we just wanted to push it off on the government and give government more responsibility and get bigger.
Because we were busy making our money, and
we were busy doing our own
life,
things,
being entertained, or
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And the more we did
got
it,
fat and sassy.
We got fat and sassy and stupid.
And lazy.
And guess what? When you wake up from that nap, when you sleep it off,
it's still there.
The I'm in this trap now. How did I get here?
Yeah.
How do I get out? Well, no, we built that.
After
guys.
Years and years,
we built that. We don't want personal responsibility. Mm-hmm. We want the government to do everything.
That's a sin nature. I mean, that's part of our nature. We don't want to be accountable or responsible, right?
We are supposed to know what our legislators do. Our local guys are certainly our the people we send to Washington D.C.
Oh yeah, our elected officials. They're supposed to represent the people, right?
Right.
But you don't think they are.
How many of you even really know who your representatives are? Yeah. That's right.
We're saying, someone will take care of that.
Who do you just care? Okay, this is so and so, and they've got this letter after their name, a D or an R or whatever. No. What's their record? What do they do? Do you know what primaries are for? Let's say you are a Democrat or you are a Republican, and by God, you're going to vote for that candidate because I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican, whatever. Well, do you know what their record are? During the primaries, if somebody's running against them, are they a better person than them so you can throw them out and get the new person in?
So the record, when you say record, you mean like their voting like
record.
What they believe in, what they voted for,
exactly.
How they voted.
Right.
And that's all public record.
We all have these fancy typing boxes called computers. And,
the internet. Oh my gosh.
we can actually check that
That's
stuff out.
nice. Well, maybe we can post some of that down the road as we go. As like, links.
We shouldn't have to.
No. I need help though. I'm busy. I mean,
Okay, you
I
can't
get
put
distracted or I get
so and
busy.
so Washington D.C. and push a button. I mean,
Yeah, you could probably.
I'm pretty sure of it. I've done it myself.
Yeah. So put their name and.
Well, all you got to do is you put the White House number. You can just put in the White House number, the Congress number, or whatever.
So we're saying there is get to know your government leaders.
Right, and you know what? Actually, okay, you can ask Jill. I hate to leave the house. I hate to do anything. I like to just stay at home and be a hermit. But I go out sometimes and I meet local people. I meet people running for things. I find out about them. Because I might want to donate to them. I might want to do something and talk to other people and say, hey, man, I love this guy. I love this chick. You got to vote for this person. And chick, I'm sorry, if that's not appropriate. But I want to vote for this person. And you should too. And here's why. And here's the website. And da 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 da. Get involved. I mean, that's if you are not informed, you get what you deserve, man. I mean, but the thing of it is, I am informed and I am involved, and you guys are crapping all over my parade because you vote too. So I'm telling you to get involved so you can stop messing my life up. So go ahead.
Okay. that was a pep talk right there. Encouraging there, hopefully. So cultural restoration. What about appropriate morals? Cultural restoration. So the morals of our culture are corrupt, are broken, are depraved.
Oh, do you watch nighttime television?
Nope.
Well,
Tell me about it. What's on there? Bunch of garbage.
I'm a single guy with no kids, okay? I think it's funny because I'm a single guy with no kids. If I had kids and stuff, that would be
It wouldn't be on.
Yeah.
So anyone who's allowing their kids to just watch, well, and I think honestly though, today
they're gonna, you know what? Today,
the internet,
the school, because
the school.
I'm sorry, I went to school. Even
That's
back,
good.
I did. I actually learned a couple things.
Did you?
I did a couple things, but yeah. Anyway, the point is, you're gonna, even if you turn that off at your house, they're gonna know about it because they're friends.
Well, then the
so
internet,
I almost think it's better that you watch it with them and explain things. Yourself instead of their friends explaining it. But I don't know. I'm not a dad, so I don't know. You guys might disagree with me, and that's okay. But
Yeah, I think definitely. We need, as parents, we need to know what our kids are watching and listening to. I mean, my wife and I, we raised 3 daughters, and I admit, I heard a little bit of some of the stuff they're listening to. I didn't say they couldn't listen to. I couldn't control all of that, but I tried to teach them right and wrong.
You can't now.
Right. They're going to listen to what they're going to listen to, but if they know, if they have that, that fear factor almost, or that more, like Dave, for instance, when I'm around Dave and other people, he watches his language.
All right, try to.
And so with your kids, if you're teaching and living, and that's the thing, live it out. You can preach it, but you gotta, live it out. Don't, don't preach it and then show them what not to do by the way you live.
Right. You can't say one thing and then let them see you. It's all in the deeds, basically.
There's both components,
Right. You can
what
say
is that old saying?
You can say anything you want, but if somebody sees you doing something contrary to what you said, that's gonna stick in there.
There's an old saying, it's something about don't do as I say, not as I do, or something like that.
Yes,
because we're not doing what we're saying or telling our children to do. Our lives are broken, and let's go back. To the foundation for this for that part of it is, knowing whose you are.
I think that's very important. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Who are you? Seriously. I mean, what do I believe in? What's over the line? What's not over the line?
Who draws those lines?
What will you stand for?
How are those?
Right.
Yeah. What do you stand for? What?
Will you go to the mat for that? Would you take a beating for that? Would you go to jail for that? Seriously.
That goes into law and order too.
Absolutely. Okay. You know what? Speaking of law and order and all that, and just because something's law doesn't make it right. Like in Germany during the World War, before World War II, and they were shipping the Jews off to go to the concentration camps and stuff. Hey, if you're harboring,
right.
Well, that's the right thing to do, but it's against the law.
Right.
Well, okay, do you break the law, or do you do the right thing? Where will you? Where's your lines? Do you have any? And I know most people right now that are. You don't even think about that stuff. You don't have any values or principles. I shouldn't say that because if you're watching this, you probably do. But a lot of people don't. They just, you know what? What's
it's all about?
Oh, I get up in the morning. Who got on my Facebook and who texted me and who da 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 da. It's all.
Well, okay, we're trying to find significance in life, and honestly, I'm going to tell you personally, where I found significance is through the one who created me, the one who loved me, the one who died for my sins. That's where I found there was significance because of whose I was. I'm a child of the Most High God. I'm not Joe who's out here trying to get everything he can for himself to satisfy all my needs, and I struggle with it. I struggle with
there's
my
nothing
flesh.
wrong with wanting to better yourself.
No, but I struggle with temptation. Like, oh, that's going to make me happy if I acquire this. Or for me, it's even I think of serving God in ministry, for instance. Let's say that's a great thing, right? But if I have the wrong motivation for it, that's not good. I mean, it's going to be pointless. It's going to drive me down to a path that eventually it's going to be pointless, worthless. It's not going to satisfy. The only thing that truly satisfies, I believe, is knowing whose you are and that you are loved by your Creator. Period. That's it.
Now, just so you guys know, earlier before we started this, he was saying how he wanted to be my pastor and everything, and he said, "Now have this Kool-Aid."
Oh, okay. We got to wrap it up. You wrap it up.
And I'll tell you what, if you're younger than 100, you probably don't even know what that means.
Probably not. So, well, thanks, you guys. We look forward to more discussion. Take care. God bless you all.